Welcome to Multi-Net Design in the continuation of our Mixhouse development that we are doing for a while. Sorry for a little break, so we'll continue from where we stop. And today we want to create the staircase for all this so that the structural activities of this will be taking shape. So let's move on. So what we'll do, you go to stair by setting the structure. Go to architecture, then you come to stair from here. So it's a straightforward something. So you're going to do a sketch of your home. You are not going to use the predefined one like this. So I'm going to click on this. So you select it everything one by one. So I enjoy you can off the shadow so that you know what to do. So boundary. So you select the boundary, you take the whole boundary off like this. So after which this one is not going to be there again, you delete it. So the next thing you do is to start creating your riser. So creating riser, determine the midpoint of it first. So this is the middle. So now from there you know what is the total distance between here. So you have 937. So I will do one thing now by using the same boundary. So I'm going to offset this with 2020. Let's say from here I'm going to offset 20 by this side, then 20 by this side. So I'm going to remove the middle one. So click on this. So sorry for what I'm supposed to do is boundary supposed to use to create this. So I'm going to use boundary now to create this one. So click on boundary, then click on line. Just draw two lines. Draw another line here. Then you delete this. So this one will go. So what you need next is you start creating your riser. So from here I'm putting the riser something that's supposed to be low. So let me check let's say the boundary first. You need to offset this from 1000. So for the landing space to be, so the pattern of design might a little bit different, but don't worry, we are still going to arrive at the same position. So my riser start from the front. So when it gets here, you recognize that spot. So I'm going to trim that. So I'm trimming this one as well. So the next one now too is that I'm going to extend this one to that point. So I will trim it too at the back. So I got the whole boundary at the right spot. So now let me continue by fulfilling this. So here is my riser. I created two now, so I'm going to offset the remaining one 300 per foot. So go on. So telling the number of risers that have been created. So I have 10 now, so keep doing it. So this side, so it told you now that I have how many. So the 18 risers I've created. So I think with that I can say it is okay. So now you need to adjust this one. Just adjust it a bit. So move it here and place it here. So this one is done. Then you trim all this side, trim everything. So the riser is created, which I was the R18 riser minus 2 remaining. So it's SS maybe. So what you need is parts. So you need to draw the part in with the. So I'm going to start from here. You climb from here, then we come to this side, then we end it up here. So start from the wall. This is what they do. This place is going to be open, and I'm going to click finish. So the stair is created, monolithic. I'm going to select. So I finish this up by double clicking. Something is missing. The reason is the ray is not continuous breaking. The ray usually occur at a sharp angle. So forget about the ray for now. So what we are missing here is I think we have already created what we call it now, the slab. So I want to edit that by editing a boundary. So open this slab here. You can open it from back or anyway, just like open it up. So align it to this wall. Good. So escape from here now. So you can fill it up with this. Delete. So click finish. So the monolithic is created but it's not showing. So what is there that we need to do? We need to rearrange this whole process or redesign the whole building, because now it's showing. Let's get it done on so if you are facing some problem like this, do not be afraid. That's why we are here, to teach the whole when you are missing something, so someone else has facing the challenge before. So what does happen on the fact that click on monolithic staircase. So go back to the foundation. So here is it. So that is it. It comes back to normal and everything stay. So you can do the same thing here again using this method. So select and say create similar. So we want to work on this part as well. So this one is going to be like, okay, running, landing and something. To create the same way, we are starting the fulfillment all the way from here. So the boundaries here. So I'm going to select, just do the boundary like that, like that. So like I've said, we are using this point to create staircase. So you can imagine, so when you are working on a component, you need to devote a lot of time towards this and begin to work them out successfully. So now riser is what I need next. I'm clicking my riser from here. I think I have 1,006. I'm going to divide it into two, so 1,800 is okay, like that. So I'm going to mirror this again. Can you see that I'm not using the same formula to do what I'm doing? So the different aspect come from different feelings. So you can do whatever you want to do, depends on your own idea and style. So this one I've done this. So now I'm going to do the same offset by just clicking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is the same thing has been created. So I just this one. When you look at the number, you see that the number remain 1. The reason is that the boundary that have issue with it. So you remove this boundary now and everything will change. So imagine. So everything has transformed. You create 20 right side minus 3, which is supposed not to be. I think it's too much. So you remove 2. So now remove this 2. Then you click this one by fulfilling this right part. Good. So 18 has been done. So check this dimension of the landing. I think this landing is somehow narrow, so extend it a bit, come to the front. So I think when you click finish or you check it out from here, then you have the same thing. So click finish and that is done. So you say okay, cancel or something like that. So click okay, cancel. Where the problem lies now is that we have parts that you have never specified. So you click on the parts and click on this part and click on this part. So you click finish. So the part is generated. So you click here now, monolithic staircase, and finish everything. So when you finish this one, the thing is done. So you select this and you say edit profile. So from here now you click here and then open the space. Oh sorry, this is the ground floor, supposed not to need that too. Click no. You can delete this. It's not necessary at the ground floor level that you should create space and create that, because it's going to rest on this. So if you do the same thing here, we are going to remove it again from here too. I did the boundary, so this one we are going to return it to where it's supposed to be, because the ground floor. So just that is not needed. Click on finish, cancel, then finish it up. So that's what we do on the staircase. When you go to level 2, you're supposed to find it there. So from the level 2 is where we're going to do the editing of the, so we edit this one, and then we edit a lot of, and the same thing we do here as well. So you click finish. So that's what we have. So you can decide to remove this railing that rests on the wall, because this wall circulating, you move around. So what you do here is that we are still going to work on it, because the landing here is not appropriate. Supposed to land somewhere that when you climb up, you land somewhere, you'll be able to enter into that place. So edit that and say, so what you do, edit and edit, double click so that you'll be able to edit that. So you remove this two. So when you remove this two, adjust it a bit. So I think when you can finish this one, something is there. Invalid this stair part. So continue the stair part 2, you need to work on it. So click here and say adjust. So finish it. So this is what you created on the stair part. Now this one you can now align it to the wall on the upper floor. So what you do here is that I want to check this by selecting this. So I'm splitting this segment into 2, that's section. So you can segment it. By then you go back to the section sheet and see what you have done on that level. So this is it. So the parts remain that it has never touched the top. So what do? You work on that by clicking on it, say this is the staircase. Go back to level 2 and see where the fulfillment lies. So what we do here is that we do not know where the door or whatsoever is, so you click there to flip, say flip section, then you go back and say go to view. At the view section, you need only one riser more to finish that, to join to that level. So click on this and say level 2. At the level 2, double click. So we need to add one more. So what do? You just need to click offset. The 300 is here, so select it. So then you fulfill it by, so at this junction, to extend this thumb to the front. So what do you have? You have your stair in place. So you can decide to adjust it from this side a bit so that you move it backward from good. So when you do this now, you click finish. Something is wrong. What did you say? Invalid part again. So the part is the issue. So you select that to fulfill. So you do the boundary of this. I think we're done with that. So finish and finish again. So go to the section. I think it meets up. So this one you need to adjust it by editing it. So open it on the level 2, and then the fulfillment of this is that you are able to adjust based on what you have at the level. So you click finish here and finish there. So click finish here now, and then you go to section. Sorry, my battery is running low, I have to do something. So we have been facing the challenge of light. That is why the consistency is much recently. So I have to be charging my system to be doing all this work. So sorry for this. The battery of my system was developing some issue, but that does not say I will not be able to serve you, and I will do my best all the way. So thanks for watching this one to this very level, to the next level. So